Okay. You know what time it is, baby. What's up? Welcome to the Arthur Moats Experience. I'm Arthur Moats, and I got the homie TG virtual with me this time, man. But shout out, and you're always looking fresh. I peeped the Wile Coyote T as well, bro. The nostalgia is coming back all of a sudden, man. What's good with you, though, baby?
My dog, man. How you feel? What's good?
Man,
What's the
hey,
word?
look, man. You know how I'm feeling over here. For those that don't know, I got this South Fayette Lions sweatshirt on because I'm celebrating the back-to-back, state champs. Shout out to the South Fayette Lady Lions basketball squad, man. Went and took care of business this weekend, man. So man, hey, we can't complain over here, man. Things are good around here, baby.
I made my way to the building, so I got to see it. I got to feel it. I got to feel the
What were your
state
thoughts?
championships. I got to feel the state championships, man, and that's all right. You know what I mean? Like I truly, it took me back to where I was like, man, because we didn't get to do state. We was private school.
Yeah.
It was a little bit different back then, but it's nothing like that. A nice
Come on,
run.
man.
You know what I mean? That looked like that was exciting. Lafayette was lighting it
Yo,
up. I
come on,
say,
man.
if you can shoot the ball in a hockey arena, if you know what I mean, with that far background
Uh-huh.
and everything, then you can shoot the ball in real life. That means
Big
you've been in the
facts.
backyard. So respect, man. They played good defense. They were good to watch. You know how
There it is.
I was sending you videos like I was
Yeah.
Lafayette, man. I'm like, man, that's a dub. You know?
Appreciate it too. Look. You
Yeah.
texted me Viz. I'm in the middle of a banquet. Shout out to University Prep, man, up here, man. The City League
Okay.
champs, man. Well, I was over
Okay.
there doing a banquet with them. And yes, my dog is blowing my phone up and I'm trying to like sneak and look. And I'm like, oh, are they winning? Oh, we
Yeah.
won. I'm hyped. So I
Yeah.
appreciate the updates, my dog. But yeah, man, it's been a fun ride. And shoot, man, some of the girls I still remember playing, like I said, with my oldest, who's obviously a fresh right now in college, man. But it's been a cool little thing they got going on right now, man. So we'll see what they can do next year, man. Who knows? Maybe a three-peat in the works, something like that, man.
I gotta say shout out, and that 6A state championship boys was a
It
show,
got
bro.
real. It got
Man,
real.
the team was from like the local team, so it was almost
Yeah.
like if it was in Pittsburgh and the local team, man, it was a show.
Mm-hmm.
It was a show that was playing above the rim. You know,
Gotta
the
play
team
by the
from
road. You know that.
team from Philly had a boy that was offered by Syracuse. I'm like, he looked like a DN playing the wrong
Oh,
sport, but you
okay.
already know, so you know where
Okay.
I'm going with it.
All right, I'm
Wide
peeping it. Yeah.
shoulders, yeah,
Uh-huh.
looked the part, but yeah, it was a good show, good energy.
That's what I like
You
right
know,
there, man.
shout out PA Sports, man. I see y'all, man.
Big facts,
You
man.
know,
Big facts. Hey, look, and shout out to guys supporting the sports too, man. Like I said, it's all cool to go out there and play, but it's even better when you got an audience, when you got people that actually, are coming out here and enjoying the show, man. So salute to my
yeah.
dog, man. Look at you. You're a man of the people, TG. All right. Most people
We
think you
get
just be
to.
around here in these Pittsburgh streets. My dog was out there at the state championship games. All right. If you know, you know. So shout out
Yeah,
to my dog. All right. Shout out to my dog,
yeah.
man.
I was
But
out there
let's
screaming. We
get it.
get to, man. It was a time, man. So you
I
already
love
know.
it, man. I love it. Let's get it, man. And shoot, speaking of we get to, man, we get to have another show today. You know I'm hype about that, man. And shout out to everybody that is joining the stream right now. We did switch the initial link. So I know some of y'all were on the other one, but y'all pulling up over here. And I did get that super chat that was on the other channel as well, man. We will make sure that we read that over here now that we are, officially live and everything like that. But my dog, man, let's go ahead and start the show like how we like to start the show. I get the shout outs in on the front end of this thing because we had some football that was played this weekend that I got to get your thoughts on. And we got some other stuff that I got to just get your thoughts on just because you're my dog. All right. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, drop it in the comment section where you're tuning in from. So that way I can give you that big boy shout out to start tonight's show. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you're new to the channel, baby. Let's get it. Got my dog here with the Wile Coyote on, bro. Hard.
My
Hard.
dog.
Got me over here on my Looney Tunes kick, bro. What you know about it, man? Ah.
I was jaywalking with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the other show.
Oh,
I
you
was
better
jaywalking
cook
with
it
it. It
up. You
made
better
sense.
cook.
So, I was trying to clean it up, keep it clean.
I
You
love it,
already know.
man. I love it. ATG said, look, if y'all want to talk that drip, that fashion, that jaywalking, Kicking It with Moats. Check out that YouTube channel. The homie be over there. You be seeing the locker mate in the building. All right. Shout out to the homie TG, bro. Shout out. But let's see, man. Who do we have pulling up on us today? X Concepts is always a show when he is here. All right. So we appreciate the support that you show us, man. The 724 Claridge, PA. And he says, Moats and TG are men of the people. Appreciate you both. Nah, man, we appreciate you, baby. You already know. Jaron, Pittsburgh Steelers for life. He on that west side, TG, the 559 Visalia, California. Shout out to Visalia.
That's out there in like Sacramento and all that.
Yeah.
Vallejo.
Get him right. The homie Hannibal Moore, we know where he tuning in from the 770 Atlanta ATL. Shouty in the building. Always got love for the dirty. You know that. Tom Jade in the Seaside, California. Shout out that Seaside one time for the culture. Yes, indeed. Oh, we got the homie Rod Dollar, always tapping in, always showing love. And he don't just ghost watch, all right? And what I mean by ghost watch, he don't just be up here and not commenting, not liking, not letting people know that he's in the building where he's representing. No, Rod gonna let the people know, all right? And that's what we appreciate you, Rod, whether it's a live show, whether it's a pre-recorded show, but don't be out here, all right? From the heart, we appreciate you in the 330 Youngstown, Ohio, Mr. Sherrilon, baby. Let's get it. What you know about Youngstown, Ohio, TG, man? Give me something about Youngstown, man. I know you guys know out there, man.
Something about Youngstown, man. That's at that Lake Erie-ish area. That's not too far from. That's not too far from Morgantown.
It is.
Youngstown. They make their way to Morgantown. I've been to Youngstown a couple of times.
There it is. Good in Youngstown. He said we good out there. Well, look, if you're good in Youngstown, what's your credit like out there in the LBC? Shout out to Wendy Johnson, the 562 Long Beach, California. Come on, baby. What you know about
it? The family out in Long Beach. You know, we're good in Long Beach, man. We'll be out there. We'll be out in Long Beach. You already know, man. Good people. That's that Snoop Dogg territory too, man.
Hey, you already know. Man. Come on, man. And look, because of course you celebs know where other celebs hang out at, man. Of course you celebs know that stuff, man. Shout out to you, bro. Let's go, man. And then shoot, man. Oh, we got some more West Coast out here, TG. We got West Adams, Los Angeles, the 213. Shout out to the homie Jay Gordon showing love. And he says, we get two. You better believe it, baby. You better believe it. Let's get it. Got a couple more and then we'll get this thing rolling, man. But homie James Skicker, he says he's optimistic here in the 732 Central Jersey, baby. Here we go. Shout out to Central Jersey, baby. Yes, indeed. I like it.
That's your territory out there, bro.
You said that's my territory?
Yeah, that's your land out there.
No, I'm not. Listen,
you'll get to.
Stop it. I have no affiliations to Jersey at all. Not even close. Look. I'm a New Yorker by Buffalo, okay? I'm a Buffalo, New York. We more Canada. We more like, yo, you know, Drake is like a hop, skip it, and jump away. Like, yeah, it's like that. Yeah. That's the whole other way. Yeah. I was like, Jersey, like, hey, look, TG, that's what I initially thought when the Bills called me. I thought I was going to be in that tri-state, that New York, Jersey area until I landed. It's like, no, bro, you're in Canada. Yeah, Canada's like 30 minutes away, bro. Yeah.
Different country. Hey, that's how you looked at it, like,
different world, bro.
No, that's not me.
No. I wish. Trust me, initially I wished it, baby. I wished it. That was like, oh, this is different. Hey, look, probably better for me though. All right, I ain't need to be in New York. I ain't need to be in Jersey early on. I ain't need that in my life. No, I ain't need that, bro. Everybody is better because me being in Buffalo. How about that? Shout out to Buffalo. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. And then we got the homie David Decker. He tried to jump the gun, so we do appreciate you on that. In the 585 Rochester, New York, he says, happy Monday. And he has a little side shot. He says, flag football players took it to the NFL players. All right. So he obviously wants to talk about that. TG, man, we did get the, was it the Fanatics flag football champion or whatever they called it over the weekend, man? What's the word, baby? How was you feeling about it, man?
For one, I was shocked not to see you out there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was looking for you. You know what I mean? For one, like, it was celebrities of celebrities. I was looking for you. Like, let's start there. I was looking for you. Like, I'm like, where's Moats? I know he about to get a sack on somebody. But
Well, you better stop playing.
but I thought it was all right. I thought it was cool. Like, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a cool structure. I think it might have been a first and last in a sense because it looked a little bit, you seen the spin, you seen there was a couple jump balls. I'm like, hey, we pay for that over there. We pay a lot for
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't know if I want that jumping with that. I don't know if I want that diving in the end zone around that. But at the same time, it was cool to see. I thought it was, I thought it was one of the moments where it's like the football guys almost felt like they had everything to lose in a sense. I thought they got to see what it was like to play flag, but I felt like them flag dudes was playing hard. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta have it. Like, I got Devontae on his fade. I've been waiting my whole life for Devontae on his fade. Like, I'm going to get this. There's no way you catch that. You know what I mean? The Logan Paul clip when you see Jalen throwing the ball and tipping it,
Yeah.
and you see, and that scared me. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
that's my elbow. Don't know. No, I don't
Don't
like
do
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
don't
touch the
you too
arm.
close. Yeah.
Come on, what's the biggest rule in practice? Like, don't
You
get
don't
close
touch
to the
that
quarterback
arm, don't
arm.
touch the
Yeah,
quarterback, don't even breathe on him, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you about to arm? I didn't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You already know. I was concerned. It was,
Mm-hmm.
it was an errand. You kind of like, hey, don't don't breathe on that hard.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what that's doing yet. You know.
Yeah.
So it was just moments like that where it's like it was cool. It was cool to see like the Saquons, you running your routes, you catching it, giving them routes. It's cool to see them boys still in shape. Didn't think it was for the active play. You see it. I loved it for Odell though. The one hand catch, I'm still
Shout
here.
out to Odell.
Yeah, I
He said,
loved it for like Odell.
yeah.
I loved it for certain guys, but it was certain guys. I'm like, hey, don't touch that. You know what I mean? Like Devontae's competing for a fade route. That just kept bothering me. I'm like, we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
We don't need to see that. Like, we want to see, yeah, let's see Odell compete for that fade route. And like, yo, you still got it. DeAndre Hopkins, like, yo, I'm still ready to go. I thought it was a good marketing play. You know what I mean? But in terms of like certain guys competing for fade routes, and I didn't love that. That's the only thing. Everything else about it, I loved. Everything else about it, I thought it was good. I thought Flag got to show their skills. Deluce, I thought we got to see the skill set of Flag. I still think it said, even though they're elite and they're good athletes, I still think it said, if Joe Burrow wants to do this, you got the sticks. You know what I mean? I think it said, if Jamar, Jordan Jefferson, if y'all want to come and do the Olympics, y'all got the sticks. I think it did that a little bit more than they meant to do that, if that makes sense. I thought Flag went out there to showcase their skill, and I thought it just said, like, yeah, y'all are elite players, but these are the NFL guys. These are the best of the best in a sense. So
Shout out to my dog, man. I always appreciate your
yeah,
perspective. I've been waiting. You know, even we texted about it. It was real
yeah,
brief because I'm like, I don't want to waste any of this convo, bro.
yeah,
And I'm so glad because man, hearing your perspective on it, it's awesome, man. Because I'm gonna be rocking with you. I have very similar perspective on that, man. I thought watching those flag dudes, yeah, they had to prove it because what do we say when we first heard the announcement about the Olympics? This is going to be NFL dudes and NFL dudes only, and the flag dudes were pretty upset about it, and they came out like, "Nah, bro, we think we should get an opportunity."
for sure.
So I agree. It looked like one side is trying to prove something versus the other side just. Man, we having a nice little friendly summer look or springtime little practice, little run around there, man.
Yeah,
But what you ended on, them accidentally showing certain things.
yeah,
For example, man, Joe Burrow drops a 70, 80-yard bomb in the corner of the end zone to Devontae Adams on 4th and mid or whatever. And it's just like, y'all don't have anybody that can make that throw, make that catch, or stop that throw and stop that catch.
for sure.
It's just like, so even though you watch the flag guys who understand a lot of the techniques and the different maneuvers to swivel their
Got a
hips,
flag.
drop their level, right?
Mhm.
It's still certain things where you're just watching and it's like, man, that is different.
For
But
sure.
oddly enough, I'm glad you said Jamar Chase. I felt at times that Devontae Adams was a little bit, I guess, not as needed in this space because you can't do the physical part. They were throwing flags if you try to like run through anything or accelerate in close proximity. Saquon got flagged on it. So when I think of those type of bigger body guys that excel in the physical part, in flag, I was almost thinking a different way of maybe we need to go like smaller. You know, not
Yeah,
not
it's
the
for the
not the
Calvins of
big.
the world.
Yeah, it's for those type of dudes.
But at the same time, you still want your Justin Jefferson go get it. You know what I
Because you
mean? You
saw that.
still,
Yeah.
I think, even Devontae, like you're a routist. I think it's just a different sport in the sense of the time you
Mm-hmm.
get. You see how he was getting the pass to pass. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna take this pass. Different timing of stuff. But I mean, at the
But
end of the day, like the
this right up
fact,
your wheelhouse right here, though. I mean,
yeah, I
I'm
know flag,
bro. You've been
no
preaching
flag,
this to me for what the
yeah,
past 7 years,
yeah,
easily, bro. Yeah.
different sport. But it's just, I mean, I think they showed you their ability, but I don't think you got to see like Devontae Adams. I'm out here practicing for this every day. I'm getting ready for this Devontae Adams. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't think you got this. I think it's just a reason these guys are NFL
Mm-hmm.
receivers. You know what I mean? Like we can call it what you want. Yeah, you might do flag every day. So yeah, you know how to
It's
swivel right now.
different. Yeah.
But I don't think it's nothing for, and I'm not discrediting nobody, but I think it's the commercial. If you can do it, I can do a
Yeah.
commercial. Like I think if you teach Devontae that skill set, I think he becomes elite at that skill set. I think he was out there. I think they were playing football. Like they were going to get it. They were playing football. Saquon was playing football. Even though Saquon's jittery, he still was
Mm-hmm.
cutting and running like football.
He
We're
was getting
still,
north and south.
yeah, north and
Yeah.
south. While it's still a little
Uh-huh.
bit of, you know, east west here. I might lateral this.
It's more backyard fun,
Yeah,
like
it's,
almost throw back and run type, man.
throw
Yeah.
up tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Throw up tackle. If they come
Yeah.
hit me, I'm gonna pitch it to you. Like
Pitch it. Yeah.
it's a talent to that. You know what I mean? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I think Flag knows the rules, the skill set, and I think that shows. I think they won truly. You see the highlight, you see the DeLuca, and he doing his moves and swiveling,
Mm-hmm.
gets in. It's like it's a certain aspect of even I'm gonna put the ball out every time. You know what I mean? While a football player, you could just see the tuck
It's
still,
like,
like
yeah, bro, we tucking that. Yeah.
yeah. So it's just a little bit different skill
Hey,
set, but
shout out to you also. My dog say, I'm looking at him hit the ground. I saw Joe Burrow hit that ground twice and I saw him
man,
spit. And I'm
I
like,
seen the
what are
spin.
we doing?
The spin had me like,
TG,
shut this thing down.
TG, the winning team, the players received $100,000 a
I
piece.
seen that.
I say, Joe Burrow, what do you for? No, absolutely. Come on, man. That ain't even a
Yeah.
game check for you, bro.
You get that going to
Like,
some of the workouts. You already
yeah,
know. You already
yeah.
know.
That it instantly. I looked at Saquon. He had one where the dude kind of was like, and I'm like, no, because if he lands on you,
We won't see that again. I
yeah,
guarantee they're gonna get ready to ban that one from certain
dude.
guys.
But it was cool to see the names though. Jalen Ramsey, that's Pittsburgh's own, right? We saw him out there. You would also see a Luke Kuechly out there. A Patrick Peterson was out there. So
But
they
those are cool
had.
to see that. We want to
I'm
see
with
Luke.
you. I'm with you on
I
news. I'm
want to
with
see
you on
Pat.
news. I'm with you.
I want to see Luke.
Can I say this other thing though? I also don't like how they branded it as Team USA versus NFL when we had the Logan Pauls, the I Show Speeds. We had like some randoms on our squad too. I'm just throwing that out there. It
Man,
won't full on lead. That's why I just want to throw that out there, bro.
I thought it was good to see Tom throw again.
Tom look
Tom
good.
Tom threw
Tom
a
look
dig. I
good.
was like, yeah, that's Tom.
Tom look
Yeah,
good.
that's
Tom
Tom.
swiveled them hips and ding.
That's
He
still
dropped that
Tom.
one on the IG. He put that on the
Come
IG.
on.
I said,
I
okay.
thought it
All
was
right,
cool to
Tom.
see Gronk again. I heard Gronk got a little bit hurt, like things like that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
It
the
was good to
thing.
see
Like
Odell being back out there.
Odell, he looked like
Odell did an
Odell.
interview afterwards. He was like, "Bro, I was using this as a showcase, and I hope that this gets the ball back rolling because
That's
he
what
ain't
it
been
felt
getting
like.
no phone calls."
It
And
felt like that.
he looked good though, like
Yeah,
in
he
terms of
did.
his shape, like NFL
Hmm.
shape. He looked like
Hmm.
that. Now we know it's still a difference between you playing flag football versus that being an NFL corner across from you in
But
pads,
you gotta
but
respect it.
but absolutely. At least right now we feel like okay, we've seen him run. He does at least look healthy.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. I
Man,
wouldn't be
if I
surprised.
was a younger guy, I think that was and maybe it was a loud
Yes,
name type. But if I was a younger guy trying to kind of get
talk it.
on, Yeah, I'm out there, man. Ain't
Because
no
the
way I'm not out
showcase.
there giving you everything
Yes.
I got. It's on. You can see
The
there's
showcase,
times here.
bro. Yeah.
You know, Raiders something.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might like what I can do.
So I
You know,
think initially, because it was supposed to be in Saudi Arabia, or excuse
Mhm.
me, yeah, it was supposed to be in Abu Dhabi, excuse me. It was supposed to be in Abu Dhabi, but we obviously know worldwide we got some stuff going on. So
For
that was
sure.
ultimately why they brought it back to the
Just keep it
US.
right here.
Right. But I felt like it was supposed to just be the whole marquee names. And that's why you
Mhm.
even put in a Logan Paul or I Show Speed because of where their presences are, you know, in the digital YouTube space and just content creator, like they're big people. So I looked at it as that. And then, you know, going forward, though, I think it will shift to what you talking about. I wouldn't even be
Yeah,
surprised,
this is
like,
a
man,
showcase.
I'm like, if you're a practice squad guy, why aren't you trying to get in
Those
this
are the
thing?
guys
Why
I'm
aren't you
talking about.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
If you're a XFL dude, a former NFL
I'm
that's an XFL,
here.
why aren't you in this? Why aren't you
I'll be
trying out for
honest.
this?
If
Start a
I'm
whole league of it. Give me
if
like
I'm
7
trying to get
teams,
in the
10
league, that
teams.
combine,
Bro, what?
come on, let me come give you show you something.
Odell hopping right back in here is way more important than him going to work at somebody's pro day
For
after
sure.
the fact. It's like, bro, this is actual you running. We got a defender on you. We can see some timing of it.
Mhm.
Like that matters a lot more than just go run routes on air and put a video camera on you and hey, all right, now we think you got it. To me, this was way more effective, man.
For sure.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
think if you're and I try to leave it alone, but if you're a guy that's constantly trying to get back in the league and you keep calling it out, ain't no way I'm not out there throwing these digs and these posts. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no way I'm
Mm-hmm.
not throwing these goals, these fades. This is
Mm-hmm.
my time. You know, like man, Jalen Hurts threw a pick. He threw this one pick. It was kind of bad.
It was
Yeah, and I was
stinky.
like,
It was a
ooh.
stinky pick.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
like, oh, he jumped that for real. That wasn't a play around. He really jumped that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, get him out, man.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be showcasing this. Like, you
Hey,
know, like,
low key, he made me mad when he did it too, bro. He
man, I'm
made
like,
me
what is
so mad. I'm like, why are you doing? That's not what
he
we do, bro.
jumped that?
You
What are
don't
you
do that,
doing?
bro. You make that
Bro?
man feel like he nice now. He is going
Oh,
home like, you know what I did. Like
man, I jumped
you
Jalen.
can't. Come on, bro.
I'm a
Sick,
league dude.
sick, bro. Already sick,
Jump
bro.
Jalen. What are you talking about? If somebody would have picked Tom, it would have been over.
Oh,
You
it's
couldn't have told him nothing.
over. It's over, bro.
Profile
Yeah,
picture,
yeah.
everything you could think of, man. I jumped Tom in the game.
Absolutely,
You
man.
already know. So it's kind of like,
Low key though, what it reminded me of though, and you said it early on where you're like, man, one side is almost like, yo, we just kind of going through it. The other side's trying
yeah.
to prove something. It looked like when you get the money dude, and it's like, yo, you don't need to go out here and prove this versus these dudes over here. Why are you even coming over here playing with these dudes? They don't play by the same rules y'all play by. They'll knock your little legs off. They ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you ain't trying to. It was two different speeds. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Man, you don't go play pickup basketball with anybody, man. You already know, man.
The same way we don't go out there and play pickup football with anybody. Come on,
Man.
bro. We go. I'm cool
That
with
was the
y'all.
only thing. That was my
Yeah.
only. I would have liked a couple different. I love the names because I think you need the names for the rep. You know what I mean? But I think
It had us
I
tuning
think
in. We're literally talking about this in the chat. Was what like people,
mm,
even if you didn't watch the whole thing, you knew about this. You knew what was going on
for sure.
pre, during, or post. And I think that's because of those. Bro, Tom Brady was dropping. Man, we seen Tom Brady.
Well, I love Tom there. Like I
Tom gave
love
us the
Tom
run
there.
out. Tom gave me the run off the
It
tunnel.
felt like Tom was
I
back.
was getting flashbacks. I'm like, yo, it's
Yeah,
him.
I love Tom there. It's not
Yeah.
Tom. It's like I said, it's Devontae. You know
Jaden
what I mean?
Daniels being out there. I didn't like him because he's
I
really
hated that.
playing it too. And I'm like, bro, you'll get hurt for real. We
I
don't need
hated that.
that. Yeah.
We haven't got
Mm-hmm.
enough NFL games from Jaden to be out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's get you back in motion. Like, even though he's part of the youth movement, though, I get it.
Well, they said that he's one of the more like, I guess,
I get it.
well-versed flag players. He's been playing flag because he's in that
Yeah,
age group.
I get it. And that's what I'm saying, the
Yeah.
youth movement. But
Yeah.
like Justin Jefferson, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not like
Yeah.
you get what I mean? Like, it's like that's the youth movement, but I
Would
don't
you
super
send
want to see
any of
that.
our receivers? Could you see any of our receivers tapping into it?
I mean,
Because we saw Jalen Ramsey out there.
I could have seen DK out there. You know.
Okay.
That would have looked like the Terminator with them dudes. Like,
Devonta Smith looked low key like a bigger body
man,
out there.
and
I'm
that's when you
like,
see how big they are too. But
it's like,
like
yo. Devontae, you ain't big like that.
Yeah. I think that's for like, I think Calvin would have been good out there. Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
I know he's not with us anymore, but that would have
Hmm.
been something like that. Tyler Lockett.
Yeah. Man,
I
look,
would have
where Roman Wilson at? Roman, where are you at right
I
now?
would have
You should
loved to see him
get you
go
a
out there
rep
and
out
get some.
there, man.
You know what I mean? Catch one from Tom, show
Yeah.
the people you ready to go. You might get some,
All
you know.
right.
I would have loved to see I'm a guy, but I would have loved to see Gino out there, man. You know what I mean? Keep the tape hot. Go ahead and
I
throw
think
a
that's tough on
couple.
Gino. I think
Let them
Gino's in that like in between of like
let it go. Don't play with them.
don't play with that yet. Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
play
Because
with
you
them
hop in
people. I
there,
hear
they
you.
go, yeah,
I hear
don't do
you.
that with
Don't
shit,
play with
Gino.
them
Don't do that.
people. I
Just
hear you. I hear you.
you keep taking
I
the
hear
pictures
you.
of the PJ in front of the Bentleys and the road. I'm a Gino guy. All right.
It might
He's
have been a
grown on me.
Justin Fields rep. It might have been a nice Justin Fields rep. Like, let me get
I
out
could
here and let
see
me sling this.
Justin Fields destroying folk out there, but the problem is this: he has the opportunity of a lifetime. You know what he just
I hear
signed
you.
up for out there in Kansas
I
City.
hear you. I
That
gotta
better
go
be
get
all
ready.
your focus. And once again, it's like, man, is this $100,000 even worth it
That's
for a
mine.
lot?
Like
Yeah, for the
Kyler
dudes
would
that
have looked elite out there, but Kyler don't need to be out there right
for
now.
100,000, not 100 million, not 10, not even one. It was $100,000. With all due respect to the $100,000, because it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of
But
money.
in relation or relative to what active guys get in terms of those
Don't
guys that
make
we're
sense.
naming, that
Don't make sense.
you wouldn't even show for your off-season workout if it was 100,000.
Like, I think it was for the Gronks. It was for
Yeah.
Tom. You know what I mean? I don't know the running back name that I'm thinking maybe would have been, but like it's a running back out there would have been like I'd have liked to see that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Maybe Tavon Austin. You know what I mean? You'd have
Low
loved
key,
to
now
see
that
that.
we're bringing up dudes that are on the fringe
Mhm.
of returning, we were talking Chase Claypool the other day because he dropped
Chase
on
Claypool would
Instagram,
have been
right?
beautiful.
He said he's trying to come back out, and it's like
That'd have been good.
he would look like
That'd have been
a
nice.
mutant out there
Yeah.
too. Oh,
And it's his age group a little bit. You
it
know what
is
I
though.
mean?
It
That would
definitely
have
is.
been
Yeah,
nice to see Chase Claypool out there. It would have been nice to see, you know, like
yeah,
that guy that's like trying to kind of get back in, but a little
yeah.
bit out. You know what I mean? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
quite just XFL.
Right. Because
I'm
to me,
still
I'm
league.
like, when the names that we've named thus far, the Odell Beckhams, the Chase Claypools, the Tavon Austins, none of those dudes we look at and say, yo, you should go try out on the XFL to get your
Mhm.
credit back. Nah, we're
And
like, yo,
Tavon
y'all are
might be
definitely
past that. Like
right.
he might be
Just
a little bit out of
due to the age part with Tavon more so than anything, because Tavon's he's what 35?
35,
Yeah, that's what I say. He got to be
35,
35.
36.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the only thing where it's like with him, but with the mother, he was like, yo, y'all bigger than like XFL, man. Y'all not there just yet.
I would
Maybe in
love to
like
see
a
L
year from
Bell
now.
out there. Le'Veon. That
He's
would
a
have
boxer
fit.
now, bro. He's a
Yeah,
boxer.
but he's still
He's a
Le'Veon.
boxer. He's a boxer.
AB, we could
You can't have that one
that
out
might
there.
have put him back with the
You can't do
Gracies.
that. You know you can't do that right
Can't
there. Just
afford
yet.
it.
As
Can't
much as I
afford it.
love that one, you can't do that one. You know I would have been for that, but you know we can't do that one. You
We
can't do
could.
that one. It's too much money involved in that one for that one to be there.
It's too much
Can't
money
do
for
that
that to
one.
be out there.
And who have we been talking about? It looks so good to see. Oh, we ain't seen him throw one in forever, man. And he came back out there. He had to run out. Oh, it's TB12. I'm young enough to remember and old enough to remember what was posted. All right, when everything was going on. Okay.
See the other one, I felt that.
Yeah, bro. You no, we ain't doing that one,
Same
man.
pay. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Nah,
Not
way
yet.
too soon. Way too soon.
T.O. could have got out there though. I know
T.O.
T.O. still in shape.
Ocho Cinco
Ocho
could
could have
have
got
got
out
out
there.
there.
They still
Mm-hmm.
in shape. They still running. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I know T.O. still in shape. I
T.O.,
know
bro, he
that.
gonna be 60 with a six-pack, fool. You know T.O.
Mhm.
He ain't playing
Yeah.
around, man. Yeah.
So I
I
hear
like
you.
that, man. I like
I'm
that
with
though. But dude, it was pretty clean though. And once again, we're not I don't even know where we go from here because this only is a conversation because the Olympics is coming up. We
Right.
don't like flag even as it pertains to the Pro Bowl at times because it just still doesn't feel right. But
it's
for the
coming though.
Olympics, this is I think after the Olympics, I could definitely see it really taking
It's
off,
coming.
man. I could for
It's
sure see it
coming.
taking off, man.
But
Yeah.
Olympics always respectfully makes things take off. I always, when you say
You
Olympics,
know
I
it.
always think
You know it.
about the Dream Team. And you
Mm-hmm.
think Dream Team, they went over
Mm-hmm.
there, they dominated. And
What
then
did it do
from
though?
then on,
Yep.
basketball done got real,
Mm-hmm.
Luca, here comes something from France. Here come Germany.
Shoot, think about all these dudes, man.
Canada.
All in today's NBA, they all foreigners that are the top dudes, bro.
For
So
sure.
I'm with you, man. I'm
For
with you.
sure. But that
But look,
started from, if you know, the dream
yeah,
team. You
absolutely.
know?
Look. There are a lot of them stars of the stars now. They like, yeah, my great granddaddy got whooped on by Jordan. My daddy's daddy got dunked on by Magic. Yeah. Larry Bird
Yeah.
was swishing on my dad over in Germany. Yeah, I
Mhm.
love it, bro. I'm
I
with all
seen the
that.
highlights of that and I wanted to
You
be
feel
that.
me? Yeah.
Come on.
So look, they'll be saying the same thing. Man, I seen DK Metcalf go up top to the 12th floor on my uncle,
And I
over
wanted
in
to do that.
France. I want to do it next. Like, yeah,
The only
there it
thing
is.
that scares me though is them flags done came out and they put them flags on the quarterback. Because them flags done came out. You don't see what it's like. All right. I've been saying that for years. The
I think
flags is
it's
out. You put them flags on the quarterback, and you get that quarterback to stay around for a long time because he wears a flag. It's a different.
does
All
it
right.
lose does it lose the I
I,
guess like
you
all of
already
the
can't hit
allure
him.
that comes with it?
You
No,
already
yes you
can't hit him,
can. Yes, you can. Yes,
man.
you
If you
can.
land on him hard, they throw a flag on
No,
you. You know that.
no. We're not talking about violent hits. We're just simply saying you still can't hit the quarterback. Flag is like, bro, you saw how we looked at whoever it was. I forgot. It might have been Logan Paul reaching for Tom Brady, and he just swiveled, and
Mhm,
that felt real uncomfortable because it was no pads on. It was flags. If
mhm.
you got pads on, man, we not tripping if you just pick the ankle. We not tripping if you grab the shoulder pad and he kind of like stumble. We ain't tripping on that. They just don't want you to kill him, which we don't like. But
Yeah,
it's like, hey, all right, cool. Them flags, I'm just like, bro, come on, man. That's like a lot.
it's
It's
coming.
a lot, man.
I feel like that. I feel like because flags are sport, man. The seven on
It is
seven
though.
movement.
It definitely is.
The OT7 was this weekend. The seven on
You
seven
see,
movement.
I seen
You
your
know what
boy
I mean?
Keywan Spell making more highlights. Every time I look up on the jumps, oh, he went on top on this one. Catch this one right here. I'm like, okay, all right, keep the games going in there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
balling. Keymon
Yeah.
guy. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
Keymon
Yeah.
guy. But, it's like the flag movement is so high that you could
Mm-hmm.
just see that's because one thing about the NFL, they'll try something and they'll try it real quietly.
They
And
will.
they'll send something out there like what you seen this weekend, and they'll look at it. They'll see what that look like. They'll send it to the XFL to see what it look like. Next thing you know, it's in the world. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
when you start talking about it, it's quietly in the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's quietly in the conversation.
That's real,
So
bro. That's
don't
real.
sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Like they seen Joe Burrow spin this weekend, and it looked violent, but it looked safe. It
Yeah.
looked like he can play again today. That's all we're looking for. We want to be able to go from Sunday to Thursday and be able to still have that quarterback. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Come on. The only
They go
day they
look.
don't got right now is Tuesday. They trying to find a way to get a Tuesday game.
Look,
But yeah,
make it a flag Tuesday then for the
come
dudes, all
on.
right? Because other than that,
Yeah.
I'm like, I think if you start when you officially remove pads off of any player that is supposed to be out there
I
on
don't
that
think the
field,
pads come off though.
so what am I missing then? You just gonna
I
have a
think they
fully
still got the
uniform and put flags on?
to the T. You laughing to the T. I think they still have the flag on the stuff, everything on the stuff, all the equipment. You just pulled out with a flag. You just don't touch
You know
that.
what? You know what? I'm happy for them.
Mhm.
All right, they deserve that. If that's what they, I hope they get what they need, bro. That's how I look at it, man. I hope they get exactly what
It's
they
because
need.
of dudes
Okay.
like you though. Man, you hit
And
Brett
no, no,
Favre, man.
and
They still ain't
look,
recovered from that, man.
it's because of dudes like them, and
Dudes
I'm
like
so
you, bro.
happy for them, man. Look, I just know my position. We weren't recommended to put flags on. You feel me? So it's like I ain't tripping on it, man. Like
I
if
come from
that's
the
what they
same
need,
convo.
man, hook them up, bro. I ain't tripping on it at all, man. And look, you know what's gonna be next? First is quarterbacks, then it'll be running backs. So, oh, man, we want y'all to last a little longer, man. Put the running backs in flags, man. All right,
The
cool,
running
man.
backs always be the pads. They be the receivers. The running back is a man of the people. They'll always be a pads. They're with us. That's a man of the people. Yeah,
Cause
that's a
I'm just
man of the
like,
people.
man, this is just woof. Like, oh, but
Let that Pro Bowl heat up a little bit. All right.
I ain't
Like,
tripping on it,
all
bro.
right.
I promise I ain't tripping on it.
You know.
I, it's past my time, man. I've done what I needed to do. You done what you needed to do, man. I'm glad that linebackers aren't in the position group where they like, yo, y'all should put the linebackers in the flags, bro. Linebackers need to be in flags. We got to protect them dudes, man. Put the linebackers in flags. I'm saying, bro. I ain't tripping on it. I'm not. Protect them
Same
at all
thing.
costs, guys. Protect them.
You already
Okay,
know.
guys?
Nah.
Protect them, bro. That's why I said I ain't tripping on it. I can see where it's gonna go. I ain't tripping at all. It's gonna be hilarious. And I can't wait till they start complaining about that there. But it's like, you know what, man? Then after that, get them a nice little like pillow or something, man. So if they do happen to fall by accident, you can make sure that they, I won't want to get hurt. I'm with you. I'm with you, TG. I don't
I
want to get
hear it.
hurt either, bro. I
I
don't want to
hear
get
it.
hurt. I want,
I
hey,
hear
set
it.
the table for them, man. Make it nice. In fact, treat it like the video game when you get that little red circle and it's like, yo, just don't come in that bubble. All right. And we'll just put an automated time on the bubble. And it's like, yo, you got 4 seconds to get it off. All right. After that, just blow the play dead. And then we'll
That's
be happy.
flag.
Everybody be good, man. I
That's
know.
flag.
Everybody be good.
That's flag.
That's what they want, though, bro. You don't want
That's
you want your quarterback back, man. Cause it's too scary out here when they get hit.
right.
But nah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see though. Like you said, this Olympics flag stuff is gonna be dope though. But
It's gonna be
I guess
interesting.
so. I guess final things on the flag stuff, right? After watching this weekend, how many of those like USA flag guys versus actual league dudes do you think will make this team? Do you think it'd be a nice like split 50-50, or do you think it's gonna be heavy on the NFL side and light on the regular flag guy side, man?
It just depends how many want to play and how, like, what the league does with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you still got your college boys. You're not thinking the Jeremiah Smiths of the world and
Yeah.
guys like that. You're not thinking of. That's
Mm-hmm.
like, well, I'm about fresh in here, but I do want to go play in that. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
I did grow up in the 7-on-7 OT7 circuit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And that'll be 2 years from now. So shoot, Jeremiah Smith would be a rookie then. Yeah, be year 1. Or actually going on year 2, excuse me. Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of like these are still young dudes that played in the OT7s of the world and
Yeah.
whatnot. You know, Archie Manning. Like, is this somebody that wants to go over there? Like, these are cool.
I
Like,
did not think about Arch.
mm-hmm.
He low key would be one of the ones for this, bro. Yeah, I can see that. Namey enough, athletic, runs. All right, okay. I see where you're going with that.
Because
We
we're
overlooking the
thinking
college
of,
dudes.
yeah, we're thinking of Kyler and whatnot, and Kyler might be one that come over here too in a sense. But it's like it's just what the NFL allows to what flag allows. I think they won't just take it over. It'll still be flag guys in there for sure. You know what I mean? And some flag guys can play and they know the law of the land. But I think it'll get leaguey a little bit. I do. I think it'll
like
get
it then.
leaguey.
Yeah.
Or will
just
they
like
let college players in it? I think that's a whole nother convo you're not even thinking about either. Like, will they let a college player come play?
With the NIL space now being what it is, I don't necessarily think you have the restrictions that you might have dealt with in the past. So I can see them being fair game. How are you even gonna come up with this roster, man? Like, how do you even compete for flag? Is just like a flag? We're gonna have a flag combine, or do we start playing flag tryout games? Like, I don't even know, bro. But
it seems like that Team USA is the team right now, even though it can't be.
Well, so knowing some info on them, that's one of their teams. They have actually multiple teams, and that's not the A team. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
But
what
that
I'm
was
like.
that was 18 they put out there, but it wasn't their main like Team USA team. Yeah.
Like, you know, with the NBA, you try, or not the NBA, but Team USA basketball.
Yeah, you try out for it
years before
Yeah.
that even get going. It's like they practice for a few minutes too.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's they for sure practice. Whereas I'm trying to figure out when does that happen for this space, right? Because that's part of why NBA dudes, when they do got to the Olympics, it's like, yo, it's gonna be a grind on your body because that could be your off-season time. I mean, we talked about it with Bron and the Lakers and the dudes. It's like, yo, y'all playing until late in the summer, man.
Yeah, you gotta practice this. So I think it's just, I mean, you know, you even talk about man-child from McKeesport, you know what I mean? Or you got the Jaden Jones of the world and different people. Like, these people will be what?
They'll be in college. They'll be sophomores. Yeah.
But these people are dominating OT7 as we speak. And it's like, well, I want to be part of that.
Send the best ones. Yeah. That's a great call, man.
So it's like,
oh my gosh, there's layers to this thing, dude. It's layers.
I think it's way more than, because you got to count them young boys, man. Them kids that are seniors in high school.
2 years away.
Yeah. Them guys that are the receivers especially, like seniors in high school that can play. That's like, I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna do my thing, you know. No cut Nick. If
Mm-hmm.
you know, you know. Shout out Miami. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you know Carroll City, you know I'll be down there a little bit.
Talk it,
No,
talk
nah,
it.
no cut Nick a bad man. No cut Nick could come in there. You know, SFE elite. He
Yeah,
might
yeah.
go. He's going to the U. He might go dominate freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's sophomore year, feeling good. Malachi Tony. You know what I mean? You got guys that's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you got guys that's young, talented, skilled that can catch and
Yeah,
run and do some things. It's like, man, I
very
want to
true.
play in that. And
Very true.
you're not gonna tell Malachi Tony no at this point right now. He'd be what, a senior in
Heck,
college?
and look, and feeling like you on top of the world and looking,
Come on.
yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you on that. I
I got
like it.
money
I
like
like
Tom
it.
at that point. What you
Hey,
talking about? The
come
NIL,
on,
like,
man.
well, no.
NIL paying folk, bro. Yeah,
So that's all I'm saying. Like,
I like it there, man. I like it. So shoot, man. Hey, look, shout out to the flag situation that we got going on real quick. Hey, man. And if y'all
smooth.
enjoy, yeah, heck yeah. And if y'all enjoy what we on today, man, hit that like button one time for the culture. And don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel, baby. All right, real quick, man. We did, like I said, have a super chat that came in earlier, man. So I want to read this off real quick before I forget this thing. It's from the homie A90JH. And he says, has a trade thought. All right. It says Jalen Ramsey and our first to try and slot up in that 10 to 15 range in the draft and ultimately draft Caleb Downs. He says, now that you didn't get a wide receiver in the first round, he's saying trade in the second and 1/3 round for Brian Thomas Jr. Would that be crazy? So trading Jalen Ramsey to try to move up in the first round into that 10 and 15 range to get Caleb Downs. And then he also says after that move, go ahead and package a second and third and go get Brian Thomas Jr.
I like the Brian Thomas Jr. one. You know I like that one.
Okay.
Brian Thomas Jr. is
Okay.
probably the receiver that we've been talking about this whole time, the one
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for. Big,
Mm-hmm.
fast, go across the middle, do what he needed to do, stretch the field, you know, flavor, a little swag to it. I like Brian Thomas Jr. Like I like him.
Yeah.
I do like that. Um can play in the slot. I like that a lot. I like that one. I like that call.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm not positive to Caleb Downs, but I'm not mad at it either, you know. Because that's more like you got one for your time. You know, you let the
See.
Jalen go, you get youthful in that spot. I think that's a win. Curious if somebody lets that happen, but I think that's a total win because you give him a first, you give him a Jalen. Jalen's a little bit older right there, but you give him a first. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at that one. I like that
Hey,
one.
look, if he could last to 15, I like that price range a lot more than I
I
like
don't know.
10.
I was gonna say, but I don't think he lasts to 15.
That's
They
what I'm
already
saying.
dropping the
You gotta
rumors
go to 10.
about him. Once they
Yeah.
start trying to drop the rumors, somebody want him. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Leaking all types of stuff. Like somebody want him bad. He's pro pedigree.
Yeah.
Brother's a pro. Been a pro. You know. He done
Mm-hmm.
tasted what the Bamas, the old states. He
You
done.
see it now.
Yeah,
The
that's what pro stuff.
powerhouses of
Come on,
powerhouses. Yes.
and been a leader at all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a Minka at times. You know what I mean? I think he
Yeah.
give you the Minka element above the head. I think he's physical. I think he checks a lot of boxes. He can cover man.
Yeah.
He's physical. He come tackle. Come down in your box. He could be a down safety. You run quarters with him. You can run three with him. You can run two with him. You man him up. Like he's one of the better safeties I've seen. I'm a big fan of his. I've liked him since high school.
Yes.
You know.
Talk your talk, man. Talk your talk, man. So
Mhm.
if you could only have one though, would you rather do a deal that would ultimately land you a Caleb Downs in the draft, or would you rather do a deal that would land you Brian Thomas Jr.?
I mean, I would go get Brian Thomas Jr. and get
Okay.
them weapons. You know, I think Caleb Downs is special though. I think he's a generational talent in a sense, but I think you're not panicking right there. It's a lot of DBs.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
A lot of DBs in that building, like trying to win right now. You know, that might lure Aaron back a little bit more. You get him a little bit more help. Even if you don't get Aaron, you got more weapons out there. There's big weapons out there too. In that case, that'd
Big
be big
speed.
speed.
Yeah. DK, Brian Thomas Jr., Michael Pittman. You like, yeah,
Yeah,
bro. We
that's
feeling all right
big
right
pack.
now. We feeling all right, bro. Yeah.
So I think you would love that. I think that weaponry would be there. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
think I like that. I think that'd be a nice little package. You know,
I like it. Let's go. All right, all right. Look. Well, shout out then, man. Shout out. Shout out for the trade proposal and make sure I shout your name out again. My man, Mr. A90JH. Like I said, we do appreciate you, man. I got a couple of supers that also pulled up on us, man. So while we in this part, let's go ahead and tap in, man. The homie AJ Martinez. He says, let's go. 5'5" and 5'7". Respect and blessings to all. Shout out to my 5'7" partner over there, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, and the homie also pulled up and he's gifting an upper room membership. Look at
Nice.
AJ Martinez being an
Nice.
absolute rock star
I
at life,
mean, yes.
paying it forward.
More
AJ, we appreciate you paying it forward, being a rock star at life,
appreciate
and to that individual that got the membership. Welcome to the upper room.
That's funny. What a time.
Funny, man. Shout out. And then Hobie Fair Bradford, he also says, and we appreciate you for the super chat as well. He says, in this defense, will pass coverage inside linebackers be key?
Definitely. Definitely. It'll be a big part of what he's trying to do. This defense, he's not super. I think this coordinator is a coordinator that he plays his strengths. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just super coveragey out there. You had guys who super wasn't could fly in terms of the Raiders inside linebackers. But I think the defense is predicated right now. You can see his DBU in a sense of like linebackers gonna come have to cover too.
Yeah.
We'll put people on islands, we'll double people over here, y'all hold it down right there. You know. So I mean, I think you can see it in the sense of who they bringing back too. Like, PQ's still here, 5'5". Like, they're bringing guys that can run. I think it's the year of Peyton. So that's what Peyton's superpower is. You
Come
know,
on now.
So I think just with the strengths and the strengths of the defense, I think they'll ask linebackers to truly go cover. You can see it.
Yeah.
I think in the
Like,
today's world, though, you got to be able to cover. You got to be able to cover. Like, it's no running from it. You got to be able to cover a little bit. Like, you can't hide that factor anymore.
it's weird though, man, because as much as we would both agree, coverage linebackers are at a premium. You have to have those guys. We still go right back to the same thing of what though? You still got to be able to play that run. You still got to be able to hold up in them gaps. And that's like the hardest thing, right? Trying to find that true unicorn that can do all of that and stay healthy, right? How many dudes do you feel right now could really do that to that level? Because we
In
bring up obviously
Pittsburgh or
Fred Warner,
Denver?
just in general, right? Because we bring up the Fred
Mhm.
Warners and Roquan Smith, but who are the guys from your perspective, man, that you were like, yo,
I
these
think
are the
Fred,
types?
yeah, Roquan. I mean, I think that's the wave right now. You know what I mean? I think you got to be able to essentially do a little bit of both, but I just don't think that run is the same. It's kind of like, what run stopper do you want? Like, you got your Malik Harrisons of the world that's gonna knock it back, but then you
Mm-hmm.
still got your guys like N'Kobe Dean per se. That's like, I may
Mm-hmm.
not knock it back, but I'm gonna get this tackle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a good tackle. That's a good form tackle. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
bang this in the hole, and I still can cover your tight end. You know what I mean? It's like, you just like, what? Who are you looking for? I think in the AFC North, like, you got guys that's getting downhill at the running back position,
Mm-hmm.
like a Derrick Henry and whatnot. So you gotta have somebody that's gonna step in there
Yeah.
and fit it. You know what I mean? And I think you always build to win your division. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, Cleveland, you're gonna get hard nosed runners. You know what I mean? Like Cincy, that's a little bit more scattish as Ben. You know what I mean? So you need
Mm-hmm.
somebody to cover, but it's like, I think there's linebackers in the league. I think there's guys in the sense that can rush and cover, like in the sense of like, I'll knock it, not so much knock it back, but I'll fit it, but I can
Mm-hmm.
cover. Peyton, I think
Yeah.
Peyton can fit it, but he can cover. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think PQ would knock it back. Not the greatest, best cover,
Mm-hmm.
but still can cover. You know what I mean? So like Fred's elite, because like even Fred, like
That's
Fred's
the
knocking
highest
it
level.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Fred's knocking it back, but he covers you at such a high level. You know what
Yes.
I mean? And it's like, even to say Fred, like Fred's not just knocking it back though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fred makes good tackles. Like, so I
Yeah.
think in the league, you say the Al Shabirs, you could say a lot of different people throughout the league. A lot of-
Okay.
yeah,
I ain't know you felt about Al. Hey.
yeah,
Okay.
I like
Okay.
Al. I think he's a knock it back guy, but he can still
Al,
run
Al,
with what you
Al
need
tried to
to do.
kill you a little bit, bro. Yeah,
Mhm,
he tried to kill you.
for sure. So it's just,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just what you want more of. Like if you're trying to just totally
Yeah.
fit the run, there's guys that can just Malik. There's guys that just totally fit the run. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like, you get you a George Kittle out on that island, it could get dangerous.
It'd be a long day.
Yeah. So it's like you just want someone that can
Yeah.
either just totally run with it and make the tackle, you know what I mean? Or something that I'm gonna knock it back, but I am able just to
Yeah.
run with it a little bit. You know what I mean? I got
Mm-hmm.
help somewhere.
But
You
I
know.
swear, man, that is the name of the game right now. And partly why you do see, multiple personnel groupings defensively at times, because it's like trying to find that one guy that can play all of this and give you exactly what you're looking for versus these different looks. Man, it's tough.
I
But
think,
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead, man.
Like my
Mm-hmm.
man in Baltimore, Kyle Harris, Kyle
Oh,
Harrison. You
yeah.
know what
Okay.
I'm talking about?
Mm,
Guys, it's like that. It's almost like that's a safety, but it's really just a specialist
yeah.
linebacker. You
Well,
know what I
shoot.
mean?
The super small one from Clemson, Trent Simpson. He's another
Mhm. It's a
smaller,
specialist.
but
Yeah,
yeah, specialist.
can
Mm-hmm.
run. But that was the reason,
Yeah.
they let PQ even come over here because they
Yeah.
thought that was the run cover guy. But I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why you see guys like Kyle Lewis out of Pitt that can
Yeah.
run cover, but
Mm-hmm.
that still stick his face in the fan. You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
their stock's so high right.
Shoot. We saw obviously he's hurt right now, but JOK, Jeremiah Wusu
Mhm.
Komora over at
Yeah,
in
and
Cleveland. He was
Cleveland
another one of them dudes,
can
man.
run,
Yeah.
can run,
Mm-hmm.
super bandman. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Bandman. So it's like those are hot. You know what I mean? It's a wave of. I think you got to be able to long and short. You got to be able to do a little bit of it all. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's what makes you the pro. The pro, or you're gonna come off the field. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I think it's the value is being able to cover though. Personally, I'm
Yeah.
a cover guy.
I love we know.
Mhm. I
You
like a
either
guy who cover.
you either cover guy or you guys could get that quarterback, man. But you better
Mhm.
be one or the other, okay? Don't
You gotta
don't
do
be
one of the
cleaner.
two.
Shit.
One of the two.
Yeah.
You know. That's why we love the CJ Allens, the Georgia linebackers of the world,
Yes.
because it's like they got the speed to run with people. But
Mm-hmm.
if you push the button and you say go get that
He can go
quarterback, they
get.
know how to do that. Yeah, they know how to do that.
Yes, sir.
Not even
Yes,
playing.
sir.
You know what I mean? Go
Shout
get that.
out. My dog said, "Yo, go get that." All right,
Go get
and I
that.
don't care who they put in front of you. He
Come on.
can't cut
Go
you,
get that.
so he can't block you. Yeah,
Yeah, go get that.
yeah.
I think
Straight
you
like that.
say Roquan, but if you really think Roquan, like that's more like
Mm-hmm.
go get that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, I can cover you, but
And a
blitz it.
lot of Roquan's picks are when he's that middle, that low hole, man. Just
Hmm.
that's where he's hitting you at.
I'm
He
reading it.
ain't necessarily like strap city locking them down back hip. Like that's more Fred. But Fred
Hmm.
is like Fred to me is obviously here now. Yeah, it
For
was a couple
sure.
years ago Fred wasn't there. All right. But now Fred is the clear guy. Okay. Yeah. Don't do me like
Oh,
that. We just gonna leave that alone. You know, it is what it is, bro. All right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, dudes get hurt, bro. All right. Hey, it happens.
I like Fred. I'm a Fred guy.
I'm
I
a
like
Fred
Fred.
guy now, man. All right. Fred, Fred,
I'm a
Fred
Fred
has
guy.
grown on me a lot. All right. Shout out to Fred. Yeah.
I always respectfully say salute the Shaziers of the world. They kind of started
Yeah.
this little
They did.
movement of man being able to like just leave that in there. Let
Yeah.
that let that do both. Let it
Yeah.
run, let it cover, let it blitz. Do like leave it in there. Strong enough to make a tackle, but it can run. It
Mm-hmm.
can run. You remember for a minute, we had them Highsmiths,
Mm.
Hightowers of the world, 260 in there, two gapping
All
guards.
right.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean? Don't worry about it. Like you just make that tackle.
Yeah.
We'll bring a Patrick Chung down and make him the line. Oh, you see it. Give it to We'll
That's
bring
a
that down.
name. That's
Mhm.
what it was for sure.
Let that cover. A Taylor Rat. Let that
Yeah.
come cover.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know. So
I
that's the
like it,
new
bro.
era. Leave it in.
Yeah. That's real. That's real. All right. We got a couple other super chats that came in here, man. Let's tap into these real quick, man. The homie Kenneth Moses, and we do appreciate you as well, man. He says, draft a quarterback in the first 3 rounds. Keep what we have or a free agent. And I'm thinking he's saying Aaron
If no,
Rodgers.
yeah,
If
like if
not,
no
or if not,
Aaron,
then Aaron Rodgers. If no Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Excuse me on that one.
Yeah, I think it's hard to
So what
say
you
draft
doing?
him. I think you gotta go get a free agent to run this. It's a Ferrari in here, man. It's a lot of weapons. It's a first year head coach, man. I'm not about to play with you, man. Go give me something I
TG,
done seen throw the ball before. The Moats theory. Go with the
TG,
known and leave the unknown left alone.
TG.
Man,
Can guys develop though? Are we allowed to let a guy develop,
do
TG?
you got time to let a guy develop?
TG, TG. Is it that frowned upon to give a guy the opportunity
Do
to
you got
take the
time?
sticks?
Do you got time? I hear everything we want to say. Do we got time? Do we got time?
Why are we trying to just expedite development? Why are we just trying to bypass the learning curve?
That's what college is
Sometimes you
for.
got TG.
Sam Darnold, them people let Sam Darnold go. What it was about 7, 8 years later, Super Bowl like Super Bowl champ. I ain't have time to wait on that.
Come on, bro.
Come on, I knew
Hey,
Cardi was gonna look good. I just didn't have time to wait.
he
Like I had
say,
to
"Yo, you
go.
gotta fix the Tifa. I ain't got
Yeah,
time. I
come
know
on, I
love
don't
and
got
hip hop,
time.
Cardi. I ain't waiting on this,
Come
man.
on,
Yeah,
no, I need it
that's
now.
real.
Like,
That's real.
yo, can you throw that 10-yard dig? Can you throw that 12-yard out
Yeah.
on time?
Can you
And I know
read
you got
Tampa
3 seconds to read it.
two versus cover
Come
three?
on,
And I need you to do it like that.
right now.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
throw the right read. Why you throw that, man? Get out.
Why?
They brought a Kyler in there.
TG, you've created my favorite question when I watch quarterbacks throw the ball. Hey, what were you looking at, bro?
What was you looking at?
What was you seeing right there? Dogs, I need to know if you could tell me what you saw, then maybe I could understand a little bit more. I'm like,
Hey,
yo,
they
bring
tell
a
guys, man,
bad point, bro.
if you catch the ones they throw to you, you'll go Pro Bowl. Just catch the ones
That's
when they hit you in the
that's
face
true.
with it. Just catch the
They
ones
for
they throw to you.
sure, TG, they do it. They'll for
They'll
sure throw it
throw it
right
to
to
you.
you. They'll throw
Just
it
be
right to
ready
you
for it.
now,
Just
man.
catch the ones they throw to you, bro. We'll go Pro
Yeah,
Bowl. You with me? So it's like we just don't have time to grow all that. Man, it's a Kyler in Minnesota right now because we don't have time.
this is
You know what I mean? We don't have time. Like it's not, you love a young gun. And I think next year's draft is where you get the young guns, but it's like right now, it's like I don't have time. It's a Ferrari in here. It's a lot of
no,
weapons. You talking
But
about
TG, if we're always gonna be saying next year's class, next year's class, next year's class, at what point do we gotta lock in and say let's build what we have? TG, is the grass greener on the other side of the fence, or is it greener where you water it, baby?
greener where you water it? No
We're just trying
doubt.
to water this grass, man. That's
But
it.
sometimes it's greener on the other side. Sometimes you gotta go get an Aaron. Sometimes you gotta go get a Kyler. Like, man, forget that,
But
man.
Doug
Go
say,
get me
look, bro,
Kyler.
I get what you saying, but sometimes it
Yeah.
actually is nice over there. That's like that
Yeah.
Bermuda grass. It's like it's really
Come
nice. It's
on.
soft.
I seen that throw the ball. I know what
Come
I
on.
know. Go with the known and leave the unknown left alone. You feel me? I don't got time. I don't got time to no. Why you
I
throw
can
that?
dig it, dude. I can dig
Why you
it.
throw that? And it's not even so much the ability and all that. It's sometimes how you show up on that stadium. You already know people panic in them stadiums. Like you need guys
That's
that like
very true.
throw it where we ask you
Yes.
to throw it. It's a true ability. It's a true high level ability to make the hey, that was a good read, good throw.
Hey, look, I'm just simply saying, TG, man, maybe you should give somebody the opportunity to fail. That's all, man. Give a guy an opportunity. You never
Man,
know.
you want Kirk in here, man. We know who you want, man.
I've
You're
never
Kirk.
said that. I've never
You're
said I
Kirk.
wanted Kirk. That is not what
You're
I
Kirk.
said. I have been
No, no.
very clear about the quarterback that I wanted, and he is no longer
He's gone.
available.
Yeah, he's
He's
gone.
gone.
He's
Okay.
gone.
I never once said I wanted Kirk in any capacity this
You
year.
want
That
the
is
cap.
not what I said. There was
You
only
want
one
the cap.
quarterback that I was adamant about that I wanted so bad. And I was like, you know what? I didn't lose him to any other weak team. I just lost him to the best situation
Hey,
because that situation up there is pretty fire if you play quarterback.
for
That
sure.
tell you, yeah. If
Ain't
I'm a
got a
quarterback and I'm picking between Steelers and Vikings right now, with
mm.
all due respect, yeah, man, Minnesota at least
And the
on
QB
paper.
whisperer in there.
Come on, bro. You see what he
Mhm.
just did to the past? All right.
You heard about the
So
last
yeah,
guys. You know I'm
you heard
with you.
about the last straight like that,
Only
man.
thing, well, only the only thing I'm saying is like, Aaron does a good job of making you feel like, man, because he'll have you waiting to where it's like, it is just me. I am the only option. I think he does a good job of waiting his time, sitting quiet enough, but staying relative enough to where it's like, ready for me back. I'm ready to be back,
That is a very
Bring him,
unique position, but
yeah,
it's only a handful of guys that get that,
for
right?
sure.
That's like, he's a 4-time MVP, bro. He just literally he got us to AFC North, like on some chill, just like, yo, we just gonna get this real quick. Like, yeah, bro.
For sure.
Come on, bro. That's
Same page.
Rodgers. That's Rodgers. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
So that's why, like I said, if it wasn't Kyler, then now I'm back on, all right, we need Rodgers. Okay.
Need to
And if
bring
not,
Aaron
then
back.
and if not Rodgers, then let's let a guy develop. Let's allow for success and failures and learning curves.
You rather somebody develop than bring in the captain. I know you
Yeah,
want the
me personally,
captain
yeah.
over somebody
No, me,
developing.
the only reason I say no to the captain is because once again, man, I just don't know what that dollar amount is, and I don't
Okay.
feel as if I get the same level of play that I would have gotten from a Kyler Murray or even from an Aaron Rodgers that warrants me spending more. If I know I'm gonna have shoddy quarterback play anyways, let me go ahead and do it the cheaper route, development route, and kind of go from there versus, man, this is a guy that's going to crash his car because he has a long history of crashing nice cars.
I
He
hear
could
you.
drive it for a little while, but he's going to crash a nice car, man. Stick the valet in and we good. Don't try to race the car. Just take it to the store and come back. When he's just going to the store and coming back, he's fine. When
I
it
hear
gets to prime time games, postseason games, now it's all right, bro. We'll get an interstate, and you know how it's gonna go, bro. So that's, yeah. I've seen him successfully drive it one time on the interstate, and it was New Orleans. Other than that, it's like, yeah, bro. There's been a lot of crashes. Okay.
Don't crash that car, bro.
Lot of crashes, bro. A lot of crashes,
I hear
man.
you. I
Okay.
hear you.
Mm-hmm. I like it though, man. All right, let's see, man. We got another super that pulled up on us. Shout out to the homie Farron Bradford. He says, so we beef up the defensive line then, if them linebackers are more coverage guys. Also, I think maybe move Patrick Queen to Dallas for, I'm drawing a blank, or is he saying Trey Smith, the guard, maybe? And then he's saying draft the inside linebacker from Texas Tech. I think he's talking about your boy, man. Yeah. Talking about your boy.
Rodriguez.
Yep.
Rodriguez about as old as DQ2, like at PQ2, like
Low
he playing.
key.
Like playing, but I'm not mad at that. I think I'm not mad at that. I don't know if Dallas is still in the conversation. Like I think they kind of like be all right about it if I've been, from all the stuff you've been reading and hearing and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I think I'm not mad at that. I think you still got to stop the run. Like we said, we're in the AFC North. You know, I think you do got guys in here. That means you're fired up on 55. You know what I mean? That means you're fired up on certain guys, and you come in here and you bring in 10 from Texas Tech in a sense. You bring in the linebacker. You bring him in. You let him kind of grow up, but you're kind of still in that unknown territory a little bit. You know what I mean? But I think you're safe there too. I'm not mad at beefing it up. I think you got guys who are able to stop the run. I think you got a Peyton who can cover. You know what I mean? You feel comfortable like that. You know, Buddy can run. Buddy from Texas Tech can run. I think that'll fall to like the second or the third. So you're not in no panic. You know what I mean? It's not a bad value. And you still got 5-5 in the building. So then you got 50. You got Malik still in the building to stop the run. So you feel all right like that. Not mad at that. And you're bigger in the D line room. You're bigger in the D line room. I think that D line room's already big, but I'm not mad at it getting bigger. I don't think they're looking to get bigger. I think they need just a pit bull if that's the case. You know what I mean? I don't think it's so much of let's keep just bringing guys in for depth purposes. I think now they're just totally in value
You got
purposes.
that. Yeah, you need the dogs. Who's the
Yeah,
next Cam Hayward? If Derek
yeah.
Harmon is that, then it's like, then who's the next Harmon then? You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like, all right, well,
It's
Keanu Benton, all right. Yeah, it's
Yahweh,
YA. Yeah.
Is he that or is
YA. Yeah. Heck yeah.
you
Like,
know what I
which
mean?
one?
Is it that or is it not that? Like
Yeah.
what are we getting out of this? So it's like to me, I think that's just more of like I don't think they're looking for depth. I think they're looking for the dog. And I think if you're gonna let PQ leave, you're looking for starter coming in here. Like, all right, I got what I wanted then.
Yeah. 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 Y'all know how I feel about it, man. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't want to move on from that, man. I like that a lot because I know how long it took to get something like that in here, man.
Mhm.
And now that we have it, it's like, yo, so we got a PQ, we got to pay. And Wilson, these dudes been doing it for the past couple years. Now we want that's just me. That's just me. But I don't hate the D line part of it. And when you're talking first round right now, what is the biggest need, right? We're not looking at potentially taking any of these guys that play quarterback in the first round. We've
Mhm.
added another wide receiver, so that's still an option. We know you need offensive line help in terms of guard, but you probably don't draft a guard in the first round.
No,
Um, you're not going to draft an inside off ball linebacker unless it's like the
Sonny.
freakiest of athletes, right? Sony, right? If it's
Mhm.
not that, you're not taking that position in the first round. So here we are. You know,
I
it's
think
like,
you get
hey,
a Kyle Lewis late in the first. I think you get him at the end of the
okay.
first, probably early second. So I don't think you panic on nothing like that, like to where you got to trade things and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I think you can get that, and you can kind of. I think they're gonna do something like I think they're gonna do something you're not seeing, where it's like I'm gonna leverage this, I'm gonna package these two up
Yeah.
to give me this pick, to get me that pick. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, you see where I'm going? Like, all right, now I got 12. I'll give you 12
Mm-hmm.
and Jalen, give me six. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're
I
gonna
see what you
package
are.
this up
Yeah.
to go get to this, to go get that piece that they
Yeah.
want. You know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that.
He said,
I'm
you
not
know,
mad.
we're not going to be sitting still on draft night, bro. With all
No,
these
it's gonna be a
picks,
lot of
we're
too
going
many
to
draft
be
picks.
active. Yeah, we're
Too
going to
many
be
picks.
active, bro.
Too many picks.
Yeah.
Too many picks. Way too many picks. And I gotta leverage these picks. Give me these. I give you this and this. Give me that. And now I'm gonna trade that and give me that. Because I
Mm-hmm.
really wanted that. You know?
Already peep you. Already peep you. Hey, hey, man, shout out, man. Farron Bradford, man, you pulling up on us again, man, dropping another super. So let's tap in with you, man. All right. Farron Bradford says, would y'all rather have Drew Alar, Peyton, or Nessmeyer to compete with Will Howard and maybe Aaron Rodgers?
Where you getting them now? Because Drew Alar, you're gonna get that one in like the third,
Second, third, probably.
second, third.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got Rodgers back, I don't think you bring none of that in. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Let Howard stay Howard and you're cool and you just,
okay.
you know. But it's like I think you definitely woken up this summer to where it's like, if Rodgers leave, are you okay with Howard? Like, are you ready to have that combo? Because if you're okay with Howard, you shouldn't be having none of these combos, you know?
Okay.
So it's like, if you feel like that's the case, do you go get out, a Drew in the
Hey, look, bump all that. What about a Ty Simpson? Won't care about Ty. Ty don't get no love in
love
this
Ty?
convo. Ty, what Ty at, huh? Farron, why
Ty
you
is
don't bring
going
up Ty? Why
because
you ain't bringing up Ty?
Ty is going in the first. Like, I think those are first runners. I think
I
Ty's
think
a
I,
first runner.
I think Mendoza is gonna be the one that goes in the first earlier
Ty's gonna
on,
go
but
before Mendoza.
no, I don't think that, bro.
All right,
No, no.
all right,
You think so?
all right.
It makes sense to me. I just don't the way that they
It's
talk
heating up.
about it.
It's heating
The way
up.
they
The
talk about it,
combos
it's
is
like,
starting to
man, those
combo
the
now.
foregone conclusion, bro. The way they talk about him.
This Alar is gonna sneaky climb up in here too. I just think you get that. I
But
just
see,
think
this is
for
what we
where that's
talking about.
gotta go,
But see, this is my thing. If Alar is climbing up into the first round, if that's what you're saying,
then you don't get
why are
him.
we taking any of these dudes? I don't want any of them. If that's the
That's more
case,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's the
Okay.
part I'm saying. I'm like, if you feel like you gotta get one that early, then you didn't want Howard.
Yeah.
You see
I'm
what I'm saying?
cool. Yeah.
I think your quarterback's gonna come in like the third. So it's like what
Yeah.
it's sitting there in the third, something like that. That's where you're gonna find this is
Mhm.
the quarterback we went with.
Yeah.
And that's Rodgers coming back. You
Okay.
know, I think they gotta know what he's doing before the draft.
You ain't feeling no Carson Beck. You ain't feeling no K Klubnik. You ain't none of them dudes, man.
I like Carson Beck. I like Carson Beck, man. I
Okay.
just think
Okay. Winner.
I,
He's a winner.
I that was the part I was gonna go with. I think I've seen him
He's a winner.
not
Winner,
get
man.
it done in the championship nights. You
What
know
you
what I
mean?
mean?
He didn't
That's
took how many teams now, bro? He took
true, but he done
a Miami team, bro. What?
the Georgia team, but he done had bad nights on bad nights. You know what I mean? Like he done
He's
had,
taking you to the thing. So all the lead up don't matter because the one game is that like
but it's
I look
multiple
at
one games. I think that's a Captain
it's
Kirk conversation.
two.
Man, I done seen you
It's
crash a lot of
true.
cars. Would you just say you made a great
Nah,
comment? Like I done
man.
see
No,
you done crashed
We
a
ain't about to
Ferrari
put
twice
back
now.
into Kirk Cousins.
Three
Them
times.
that's different. Them
You just
different.
crashed a lot of
Them
Ferraris.
different. I didn't see him make a couple of them things where I'm like,
I'm not
okay,
mad at it.
okay. I just think the thing that hurts because Kirk Cousins, none of us look at him and ever think he could be elite. I think when you look at Beck, you say, man, you got some traits that, oh, you might could be elite, but then it's like, hey, bro, you tripping. And that's why people get frustrated with him. The way that you talk about him is how I see Anthony Richardson. That's
No.
exactly how I see him. I'm like, no, sir, bro. You crash everything. You look like a great driver outside the car. Your walk up to the car is fire, right?
Fire.
You even sitting in the car like this,
Yeah.
fire. As soon as you take off, I'm just like, oh my god,
Don't crash this, man.
yeah, bro. Like that's that. Like I don't feel like that when I look at Beck. I feel like at times Beck can give me what I'm looking for, and he'll lie to you. And I think that's what we all feel. It even this year it was like, oh, all right, and it was like, oh.
Yeah.
But he had a little boom where it was like, all right. I don't remember us feeling like that about Kirk Cousins. Is all I'm saying. With Kirk, it was more of like the feel. You like that? That was like a cool, bro. Like, yo, man, we fired up because you fired up. But he's like the try hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, it ain't you're here. It's you're the overachiever. So we like the storyline. It's Russell Wilson before Russ Wilson was worth 200-300, right? When you're the underdog, you're Dak Prescott before you get 60. It's like, yo, we love you until you cross over. Once you cross over, you're no longer the underdog. Now we're looking at you and we're saying, okay, if you're up here with those guys, you need to have production and accolades that reflect that, and that's not what they're capable of. So
I think you said it. I think you
like
said
that.
it. I think you said it from the jump. I agree with you. I see him exactly how you see that. Like, I think you said it to the T at the jump, man. You see that how I see this? Yes, I agree with you. I think this will crash my Ferrari. I got in this car, man. We're going into the wall. Put your seatbelt on. This thing's going into the wall. I think
Get your
the moment
seatbelt
you
on,
said
guys.
that, I
Get your
agree with
seatbelt
you.
on, bro.
Yeah, everything you say, I agree with you. I think this will take me into the wall. Which, you know what I mean? Like, I hear you. I think everything you said, I agree with that.
Hey, what they say,
Yeah,
CG, the worst thing you can do is lie to yourself, right? Just
man,
that's the worst thing you can do. So I'm just trying to lie to myself, bro. Just and
this
the fact
thing
that
will
you
take us
just
into
shout
the
out,
wall.
bro. Yeah. So either
So,
way, we don't want to go that direction. Okay, that's what we don't. We both agree on that.
we're in the
You
car
funny,
screaming, turn left, turn left, turn left.
man.
Where are you
We
going?
pushing that imaginary brake with our foot, like
Yeah.
God dang, the car ain't stopping, bro. Oh.
Come on, man.
That's real life, man. And then Fair Bradford also said, would be a crazy smokescreen if we took Ty Simpson in the first. LOL. I mean, when you got 12 draft picks, then we got some pieces that you could move around. You never know. You never know. But that
I'm
could be
not. I
great.
love that though. Like here, what I
That's what
say.
I'm
I
saying.
like really love that. Like not that I like that. That'd be nice.
But
That's
what I'm
just you're
saying is,
saying
I
this the
think,
future.
right, I agree with you on that. I'm just saying in the sense of it's not outlandish or unobtainable is all I'm saying because of the capital that we do have.
Mhm.
But you have to love it to do that, though, right?
Mhm. You gotta love it
Yeah, you
because
gotta
you
love
got
it
to go get it. You got to do what you got to do to go
for
get it.
sure.
And
That
somebody
might
must
take
around and go
about
take
6
that.
pieces and a
Yeah,
Jalen.
you just gotta love that. Somebody's ready to love that.
That's your first, your second.
Mhm.
Yeah, we go one of them thirds that you got. You got 3 of them thirds. Let me get one of them. Yeah.
Just give me what you like.
Yeah.
You can probably get it away. You can probably get it off with like a
You can
first
throw
and a
PQ in
fourth.
it. A first, a fourth, and I need a player. I need a
No, I
player,
can't
bro.
give you all. And that's where I'm like, man, you love this
See,
like
you're
that.
saying that, but if I want this quarterback and I'm holding that spot, I got the lucky chip where I'm sitting at. Yeah, bro, I want you. You got to feel it. Yeah,
I hear, I hear
yeah.
that. I feel
Because
that.
if it was reverse TG and I'm calling you up, hey, bro, you picking at 9. I'm trying to pick in there, bro. I know you know you might take a tie yourself, but what's up? Can we do business?
Yeah, we can talk. Give me
Mm-hmm.
your first, your third.
That,
Give me
that's where the combo
PQ. I
starts.
feel
God
you. Yeah. You want this?
You see how different your tone changed, bro?
Because I love it. And I'm
You
gonna tell you I love
you
it.
went
Before you
straight
yeah.
heavy hands on my dog said, let me get
Yeah.
your first, your third, and what's up with that PQ dude, man? Like,
Mhm.
that's where
And
we
if you
started at.
if you put the phone on mute, I'm coming back like, yeah, now I want some more. You took too long. What took you so long? Things changed.
I'm trying to get a
Yeah,
conditional. Can I get a conditional fifth, a six in this thing,
man,
man? You know, like wait, a six and a second and a player. All right, let's try to do something
man.
like that, man. Hey, go on.
And give me your next year something now that you waiting.
All right, look, I already know. Cause I'm like, man, you talk about quarterback and one of the ones of this class that, okay, we at least feel you can lie to yourself a little bit more with this one than some of these other ones. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, give me that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that. You're not just taking this because you just told me I
Shout
love
out, bro. That's real.
it.
Yeah.
And now I know you love it. So now I
Yeah.
really on your head.
If I know that you love it, oh baby, yeah, yeah, you got to prove it to me.
Yeah,
Oh, you got to prove. I can't wait to make you prove it
yeah.
too.
Now I
Oh
know
man.
you love it. So now I really love it.
That's real life, baby. That's real life. All right, now on the back end of the show, man, did want to actually, man, have a little story time because, man, me and you, we do a lot of shows together, man, but we don't really talk about as much of our personal coming into the league stories or just our personal experiences in the league like that. And we know right now, man, free agency is in the heart of it, right? Or at least we're pretty much in the heart of it, man. We've had what 2.5, 3 weeks of it. And me and you both have experienced multiple parts of free agency. We've been the dude that's on the team as a younger guy, and we're seeing that free agent come over. We've been the dude that has went to the new team as the free agent as well,
Man,
and we
man.
know what
New kid
that
on the block.
experience can feel like. Absolutely. So, man, I just wanted to start this thing off, man. If you could, man, just talk a little bit about what that experience was like for you, man, throughout your career when you were the younger guy and having a free agent signed to your squad, man.
When a guy comes into the building, I mean, I think it's who is it, what is it,
Mm-hmm.
where'd he come from? Sometimes it's kind of it's love. Pittsburgh, like we didn't truly have nothing coming there in a sense of early rounders in that linebacker room. But we had guys, we
Mm-hmm.
would sign guys that were like, where'd this come from? I think Pittsburgh was always more
Mm-hmm.
draft wise.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was in DC when the Josh Norman thing happened, and
Ooh,
to see a Josh
yeah.
Norman come in and they treated him and it's like for him to come in there and he was the man and that was the hot summer of the Josh Norman and it was just he came in there and it was like it was his building. I got to see what that
Mm-hmm.
was like. So I mean it's intriguing, it's interesting to see a guy per se come and be like, well, I want things this way, or I want to do, or this is the music we like to, kind of like
Yeah.
take over a little bit. I think that's intriguing. I think that's interesting. I think I think it's just big for guys to come in there and get accustomed to guys, like to meet guys and become family in the
Yeah.
sense of like, yo, we're all gonna work together. I don't think I'm too big or y'all. I don't think I know I'm not small, but I'm here to work with y'all. I'm here to be a part of the family and just do what we gotta do. But I think it's different also when, it's just, where are you coming from? What level is
Mm-hmm.
this guy that you're bringing in? I've seen Arthur Moats come in there, big fish, big fish, but, you got to come learn how to swim in this water.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come in here, I get adjusted, I meet the guys. I'm still trying to be
Yeah.
friends with y'all, but I ain't quite giving y'all that yet.
You're
Like,
funny.
yeah, I see y'all. No, nobody can come to the house. I'm probably only coming to your house like once, and then that's it. So it's just so where the guys coming from? LeGarrette Blunt. I remember we brought
Shout out
LeGarrette in.
that. Yeah. Shoot,
And that was
man. Hey,
one of
look, that was one of my free agent members, right? They same class
yeah.
right there, bro. Yeah.
hmm And to see that coming there, and it felt comfortable in the sense that I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know, where do I go eat? Where do y'all get your hair
Yeah.
cut? I'm trying to, where's the spots? What's
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm comfortable. I'm trying to be family and friends with y'all. Y'all still not coming to my house quite yet, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling it out. So I just think it's the big thing is just who and what is it, you
Yeah.
know? What level is it, you know?
Yeah, shout out to you, bro, and shout out to the Steelers. Your perspective on it, man. And I'm super excited in about 2 weeks when we start talking draft and we get your story with that as
Man,
well, and what it feels
I
like
get
also to be here with higher end draft picks coming into the squad as your position group, right? So we'll get to that too. For me though, man, my experience is like night and day to what you just said, bro. I
okay.
was in Buffalo when we gave out the first $100 million contract to a defender, and he played defensive end. His name was Mario Williams.
Mario Williams.
Yeah, bro. You talk about everybody that played DN linebacker and thought about rushing the passer. All of us felt that one. You
Mm-hmm.
talk about hey, we're taking him and his lady out. Y'all better show him a great time. Take out. You're like, bro, like
Yeah, I
that was
got
like
that
my
too.
first. Yeah, that was my first experience around that type of like, oh, when the whole organization stops for a player, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was different, man. It was crazy different because you're not even dealing with kind of like what you said of, man, all right, this dude humble. He's trying to lock in with us. Is he not trying to lock in? It was literally the whole building essentially was like, yo, you are all that matters.
Right.
More than a quarterback, more than a wide receiver, more than his head coach.
Mm-hmm.
So that for me was real eye-opening. That was different. The other one that I had though, man, you calling me a big fish. I'm like, bro, absolutely not. I had Sean Merriman sign, bro.
Right.
Lights out, man. I will
It's out.
never forget that when I'm like, oh, bro, you're like the first, like, that was like my first, like, starstruck, like, bro, I did your celebration when I was like playing in high school, bro. Like, and you're like right
Man.
here. Like, that's kind of nuts. But once again, it's like, man, you feel that pressure of, man, these aren't guys that are coming here to link up. They're not coming here to be buddy buddy. These are
Mm-hmm.
rock stars, like up here, and you're just trying to be in their presence, man. At least from my perspective, right? You trying to steal whatever you can in terms of techniques, in terms of information, but it felt different.
Man.
But then I think
Moment.
of, yeah, but then I think of, the other side of it when I go and I'm the guy joining the new squad, and like you said, man, it is weird being that new kid on the block. Oh
Mm.
man, because you
New
got the
school.
TGs of the world who they don't really speak to new people like that, and they'll look at you if you were purple a lot. If you were purple a lot and you wear some
Yeah.
gold a lot, they
Who
gonna
you,
actually
bro?
like they gonna ask you a question, and you like, hey bro, are you tribe? Like, bro, what's this, man?
Who you, bro? Where you from? Hey, what you know? Why you got all that on? Tell me something.
TGs, hey yo, bro. I know you new here and everything, but why you wear all this purple and all this gold, bro?
What
Like,
you doing?
what's up with you, bro? Little did I know.
What you doing? I need to know. Who you, bro?
Heck
Tell me
yeah,
something.
bro.
Like,
Heck
hey,
yeah, man.
hey, where you
But
from? Why you got all this
that's the
on?
vibe, though. That's the cool part, though, at times, because like you said, you're trying to introduce yourself. You're also filling everybody else out because you don't know who's going to be here. You actually don't know whose spot you're even trying to take, because we both would agree, man, when something comes in, something
Something
got to
goes
go
out.
out. Yeah. So it's a weird awkwardness. We all trying to connect, but it still just hits differently. And that's the thing. Was that 2 shows ago now we were talking about you don't want to be a Black Spider-Man, right? You want to keep that energy, right?
Like Spider-Man.
This can play into that, man. If you don't got good locker mates that are welcoming, okay. Shout out to TG after he checked before in purple and gold all the time. He actually turned out to be a great locker mate. Okay, guys. He showed me the ropes. He put me on to the little Smuckers, the little PB&J sandwiches. I didn't even know. Shout out to them sandwiches, man.
Oh
And
man.
hey, look, bro, I ain't never had them. You just, hey, you was the sandwich king over there between them Smuckers, between them the little deli sandwich they made for you with the chips all over. Yeah, all right, yeah, if you know, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, TG put people on game,
That's
fool.
funny, man. That's funny.
TG come back. You be like, bro, where you get all these sandwiches, bro? Hey, bro, I gotta go eat you one, bro. Just move right here.
You gotta think I ain't been there a few minutes by the time you got in there, man. I was in. Go to the second floor, ask for him.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
good? You know?
He doing a
Shout out
little something, man. He doing a little something,
Mo,
bro.
man. Shout out the guys, man. Mr. Ray and the guys, man. Go to
There
the
it is.
second
There
floor,
it
ask for
is.
Mr. Ray, man. He'll be straight, man. Tell him TG sent you, like, yeah. You know?
Let's go, man.
But yeah,
Let's go.
it's It's like going to a new school, though, bro. You see somebody come in, it's like who you came with, and even when you go somewhere, it's like going to new school. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I gotta come fit in a little bit, but
Mhm.
I'm not in here just to fit in, man. What's up? What we
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
So you know, what a time,
That's real
what a
right
time.
there, man. That's real. Hey, look, shout out, man. Shout out. Like I said, just wanted to have that, because like I said, me and you, we might have talked about it off where, but I'm like, yo, let's get one of these on here for the people, man. All right. So shout out to that, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. But shoot, now that we're on the back end officially, let me make sure we aren't missing anything housekeeping wise. Okay, we good there, good there. Well, shoot, man, what you got for me on the back end, man? Anything you need to get off your chest when we get up out this thing, baby?
Man, the Steelers signed that running back from Seattle today, man.
Oh yeah, Travis Homer. Yeah.
Yeah, slasher,
Mhm.
get home tight. That's a lot
Mhm.
of running backs in the building, man. It's a lot of running backs in the building. See, you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see. And looking back, you're gonna see some two back sets from there.
Yeah.
You'll see a little bit of that old school pro. If you remember them two running backs out there,
Mhm.
you'll see some of that. I think you'll see a little bit because they're bringing in like that's not just a running back. That's somebody can help. Like that's not
Yeah.
just a depth piece. That's somebody that's like that's gonna be here. It's gonna
Mhm.
be on the team. That's gonna stay. That's gonna get some handoffs.
What I was looking at when I saw the signing? I say, bro, that's gonna be their new version of like the Connor Hayward, man. He can catch, like you said, he can slash that thing, but he
Mhm,
also gets tackles on special teams, bro. Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
it was like 10 or 11 tackles just last year. It's like, okay, man.
I'm not mad at that.
That's a person and the reason I brought the special teams part is you and me will both agree. If you're not RB1 or if you're not the starter, where
Yeah,
do you
you
bring
got.
value? What else can you do, right?
I gotta bring a
And that
kickback.
you see what I'm saying? And when I look at our running back room, we know the top two pretty solidified, right? In terms of Jalen Warren, in terms of Rico Dowdle, because we both know Dowdle just got paid just to come over here, Jalen a year ago. But when we
Mhm,
look at Caleb Johnson, I'm looking at this as, hey, this is a wake up call, bro. They didn't just bring
Man,
that over here just to just chill, bro. And
yeah,
if
you better
people
get it going
remember
now.
when and remember how the Seattle game happened, and the rebuttal was, why did you even have him out there on special teams, right? That was the whole, why would you put him out there? Okay. We didn't see him at all after that, right? We said it was Kenneth Gainwell, Jalen Warren returning kicks last year. So now you're bringing a dude that can go out there and cover them kicks. Caleb
Mhm.
better figure out a way to bring some value, man. That's
Listen,
first thing I saw when I looked. I'm like, oh, all right,
listen.
danger.
You gotta figure that out quick. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a lot of stories
Yeah.
being told right now. New regime,
Mm-hmm.
new coaches, new everything, man. Come prove
Mm-hmm.
yourself all over again. We don't know you.
Yeah.
We gotta get to know you. So yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting
Yeah.
one. You
Yeah,
know,
that was definitely my takeaway. I'm just like, man, all right, Caleb, baby, come on now. NFL ain't waiting. They do not wait, man.
for sure. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, big facts on that, man. Big facts. I like it
Man,
there,
shout out
man.
the Pittsburgh team, man. They down OT7. They went down there and was whooping dudes last week,
Let's
man.
go.
If you know, you know, man. 3 and
Let's
0 in the
go.
first day. You know, a lot of talent in Pittsburgh, man. Them boys out there putting on
See it.
shows. So,
You see it, man.
lot of 7-on-7, but a lot of elite skill
Yeah.
sets, man. Dudes getting on right now.
Nah.
Salute.
Salute him, man. Salute him. And look,
Yeah.
and salute you, like I said, the man of the people, all right? Like, y'all see we virtual. My man be everywhere, okay? But he be making his way back. All right? He be making his way back, but that's what he's a rock star, okay? So with
No,
that
no.
being the case, TG, you know I appreciate the heck out you tapping in, man,
No.
rocking out the way that you do, man. Salute to you. Congregation, the chat, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's show. And if you did, you know the drill. Like button, subscribe, notification bell as well. And y'all stay safe out there. And until next time, baby. Peace.